Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning. It's September the 19th. Motivation Friday. Are you ready? Are you motivated? Are you ready to get motivated? You're in the right place. I'm Chet from Sea Lake Journeys. With me today is Sensei Bear, filling in for Sensei Rabbit, who is still off on his cruise with Captain Billy and Tom and Terry from TNT's Adventures to Sea. I believe he'll be back next week, but who knows? He may jump on another cruise ship with somebody else. Maybe you, if you're going on a cruise, put your cruise countdown in the chat. I say that because I am dangerously close to my next cruise. Only 21 days, y'all. 21 days until Valiant Lady Virgin Voyages. It's the, what do you call it? The true crime voyage. We're going to try to solve who clogged up the toilet on deck 5. And I'll be going live from the ship with clues so that you can help me solve it. And I don't know if you win a prize or not. I'm going to find that out too, and I'll let you know. And maybe you win a $50 onboard credit. Maybe you win a plunger to take care of that clogged up toilet in deck 5. I don't know. I'll find out all the details in 3 weeks. I'm looking forward to it, y'all. And we got some cruise news to cover this morning. And check out my shirt right there. Thanks to Tom and Terry, TNT's Adventures to Sea, for this awesome shirt that they gave us. Look at that. There's me and then Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. How about that? How about that, y'all? Good morning to John Gailor this morning. John G right there. Thanks for joining us, John G. Now, I went to gym this morning, as I usually do, and I left the gym at 6:15, and I had my phone, so I typed in there, Jimmy, I'm watching, I'm driving, and listening. And when I got home, I let him know that I was home and had him up on the computer. And he had a good show. Good cast in there today. He had Scott and Eddie and Kenny. Yeah. And Kenny had actually fresh coffee for 3 days in a row. How does that happen? I don't know. My guess was fresh coffee from a box, but I couldn't type it in because I'm driving. I don't mess with my phone when I'm driving. I'll be listening to something, but I set it over where I can't reach it. That way I ain't tempted to go, whoa. No, I don't want to mess with my phone while I'm driving. Safety first, y'all. Fluttering Dreams right there. Hey, Fluttering Dreams. Fluttering Dreams is actually at work right now over there in a meeting as well. I hear her talking. So I'll have to talk a little lower today so they don't hear me talking. I don't want her people in her meeting going, hey, what's that dude's voice in the background? What's going on over there? Good morning. And Ryan coming in from PK Adventure Travels. Right on, Ryan. I jumped in his live for a while yesterday. Some interesting content there, especially with the flying overseas and driving around on buses, suitcase sizes and things like that I would not have been aware of. Yeah, if you're doing a land-based excursion over there in Europe, I found out don't take the big suitcase. They won't put it on the train, and train is the main transportation over there. So you got to use those carry-on size bags. I was like, what? This is stuff people need to know. Now, I'll always be doing cruises when I go, so I can take my 50-pound suitcase. I'll be okay. But if you ever change your mind and decide to do a land-based one, there's some information there you might want to know. Check out that episode from PK Adventure Travels last night. It was a good one. Hey, John. Good morning. Good morning. And Scott coming in from Controversial Cruising right there. Good morning to you, Scott, which reminds me, Monday at 8:30, episode 46 of the Conscious Cruiser on adult-only cruising, just in time for me to get ready for my Virgin Voyages cruise in 21 days. And maybe you're thinking about it. We're going to hit the pros and cons of adult-only cruising. And be sure to leave your comments in there if you watch it or when you watch it. And be sure to check us out on Spotify as well. Thanks for that, Scott. Hello. Hey, DT Cruiser, what's going on? Top of the morning, Chet, and everyone in the chat. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, brother. Woo! We're having a good day. I'm having a good day already. Scott says it's a quickie raid. Yes, because after Jimmy's show, went over to, Eddie Lugo Studios, where I was eating breakfast, 3 eggs and some rice. Yeah, I was hungry after the gym today. I've had a series of really good workouts. Sometimes you have a few good workouts and you have one that's kind of and then you have one where you're like, I got to skip today. I can't do it, which I had one of those last week. I skipped one day but now I've come back and last 3 have been like incredible, getting stronger again. Thank goodness. I still need to lose 10 or 70 pounds. Good morning. Oh, I forgot to put my little thing up here so you can see the chat in case I missed something. Law Jones wants a squeaky. Okay, Law. Let's see. How about the little fuzzy guy from SCT Adventures Greg and Felicia gave me? How about that one, Law? Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us this morning. Good morning. Hey, Angie. Oh, whoop! I hit the wrong one. I was gonna say, hey, Angie, whatever floats your boat. Hey, y'all, you know what floats my boat, Angie? It's cruising. Like the thumbnail I had this morning. Look at that. Just looking at the deck of a cruise ship. Don't you just want to go over there and sit down and look out at the island over there? I don't remember what ship this was from or where we was going. I have no idea. If anybody can guess, let me know that in the chat too. I can go back and look in the series of photos that it's in and figure it out. But as I'm scrolling for thumbnails, I'm looking through pictures and I go, oh, that looks like a good one. Sometimes relaxation is motivating too, isn't it? I'm motivated to get some relaxation in 3 weeks. Yes. How about that? Good morning. And we got Jen.Cohen coming in on that hashtag quickie raid. Good morning to you, Jen. Happy Friday to you. And don't forget, Jen fills in this time slot. Well, not this time slot, the 8:30 time slot that I usually fill in on Tuesdays and Thursdays with the Level Up series, guys. You need to level up. You need to get the Jen on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sunday morning at 11. How about that? But I'm earlier today, like I was Wednesday, filling in for See Me Traveling, Kurt and Marcia. I think they'll be back next week. We'll see. If not, we may do some more fill-in work next week. But we'll find out how that goes. I keep up with Eddie because Eddie knows what's going on. He's got his crystal ball. He knows what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, find Eddie. He'll know. Good morning. Just for you, John. Right on. Hey, and there's Bama Nola coming in. Hey, Bama, what's going on, brother? Are you taking your daughter to school? Are you driving her crazy? I hope so. That's a good morning right there. And good morning. And it's hashtag blame Kenny for the toilet. Absolutely. Yeah. Kenny's been clogging up toilets. You had to actually get somebody to come out and fix it. And then he's making a coffee while he's on the toilet. I don't know what kind of water he put in that coffee. I'm not even going to know. Might be so happy he had the toilet. I don't even want to think about it. But definitely Kenny clogged up the toilet on deck 5. That'll probably be my answer on the cruise. Good morning, Chet and the Sea Lake Journey crew. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Jen. Woohoo. And Lee's here from Anfield Road Layout in the loft right there. Hey, everybody, you like railroad trains? Check out this channel right here. Got the railroad trains, the model ones. Really cool. And coming up on the holiday season, that's when I start to see them come up. Used to they pop up in the mall over here, but now I'm just going to have to watch it over there on Lee's channel. How about that? Good morning. Whoops. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And good morning. Laugh out loud, John, right? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, there's Jan right there from JJ's Adventures. Good morning to you, Jan. How's it going over there? Woohoo. Happy Friday to you. Good morning. Good morning. We got some good mornings. I'm scrolling through them. We got a woohoo. We got a woohoo from Controversial Cruising. And we also got the Raid Parade today coming on 2 o'clock, a series of content creators. It's not all cruising. It's a whole bunch of stuff. In fact, even Sea Lake Journeys isn't doing cruising today. I'm doing this right here. Embassy Suites, Troy, Michigan, tour of room 725, and a little bit about the hotel itself. So if you're up in that area and you need a place to stay, this is a pretty good hotel, y'all. Might want to check it out if you're in that area right there. Uh-oh, what did I just click off? I don't know. I clicked off the wrong thing. I wanted to click that off right there. And Antoinette at Fun. Good morning, Antoinette. Man, y'all's having fun on your cruise. Oh, my goodness. I love watching your videos. Yeah, tell Angelo I said hi too. Okay. Good morning, Chet. Thanks for the fuzzy, squeaky, right on Law. If you want a squeaky, let me know. I've got squeakies for everybody. Good morning, everyone. Now, the only thing I can't do this morning is the cowbell because she's got a meeting going on. And if I do cowbell, they're definitely going to hear it over there. And they're going to think, is it supper time? Yeah, Pavlov's dog. I'm drooling. I hear the bell. Or is the cows coming home? What's going on over there? Good morning. Good morning. And I'm going to scroll through some of these good mornings because there's a bunch of them. Bunch of good mornings, y'all. And good morning from Team Reese Travel. Good morning to you, Team Reese. Happy Motivation Friday. If you're not motivated, you're in the right place. If you are motivated, you're in the right place. Right on. Hello, Law. Hello. And there is Lee's channel right there. Thanks for that, John, my moderator extraordinaire, doing it up this morning. Thank you, John. You get the double squeakies this morning. Right on. We appreciate it. Thank God. Thank God it's Friday. Chet, why were you in Troy, Michigan? Or was that Robin's trip? Yeah, it was Robin from Sea Lake Journeys on her. Most of these hotels you're seeing, because I put one up every couple of weeks, is because she's going there for work. So I tell her, film the hotel in the hotel room so I can put it up on the channel. And they're getting quite a few views, quite a few views. So people are traveling, are looking for places to stay at where they're going. And just because it's not a cruise place, it's still a place for travel, and we are a cruise and travel channel, so it fits right in, and we are getting decent views on them. Denise is here. Bone Tire Travelers. Denise, good morning to you. And I hope you don't have to work this weekend. Oh, my goodness, you worked last weekend, didn't you? Denise, hopefully Denise is getting better. And Denise is going to get double squeakies this morning, too. There, going to get you a surge of power, surge of motivation, Denise. You're going to be ready to tackle this weekend, no matter what's going on. And we got Linda coming in. Linda Toman Creates over there. Yeah, if you want to learn how to make something, hang out over there with Linda and Denise, because they be making stuff. They're making stuff, y'all. And it's good stuff, fun stuff. I mean, hey, so I wanted to talk about a little bit of cruise news today, too, y'all. Harmony of the Seas. If any of y'all go on Royal Caribbean, remember Harmony of the Seas, I think, came out in 2016, I do believe. Well, it's fixing to go next April into a big major refit, right? And so I looked into it. I go, what is a big major refit on Harmony of the Seas going to look like? Well, it's going to look like this. They're going to add 91 more cabins. Add 91 more cabins. Keep in mind, this ship at double occupancy holds 5,497 passengers. And there's usually more than two people in some of those rooms. So the maximum capacity is 6,687 passengers. What? And now we're going to add 91 more rooms, which even at a double occupancy is another 182 more people, possibly 200 more people. And so to do that, they've had to take venues. They've had to cut into venues. So there's less places to go and more people to get there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how crowded that ship was before, but it's fixing to get a little bit more crowded on Harmony of the Seas. So anybody been on Harmony of the Seas? Can you imagine another 200 more people on there with less places to go? Just saying. Because, the more places are to go, you can spread the people out a little bit more. Now you take some of the venues away and put cabins there. I don't know. Do you think that's a good idea? What is going on over there? Who's doing that? And hey, Chris is here from Ohio Travels with Chris. Good morning to you, Chris. How's it going? Happy Friday to you. Denise is heading back to Tennessee today, bringing your brother home. Okay. All right. Y'all have a safe trip. Have a safe trip there, Denise. And give your brother double squeakies for me. All right, you tell him that is from Sea Lake Journeys. And he's going to feel a little surge today. He's going to feel that surge of the double squeaky, okay? And there's safe travels for you, Denise. Safe travels for you. And geez, how do you even add cabins? That's a major rehab. It is 91 cabins. Okay, if they said we're adding 4 more cabins over here because the library, nobody goes to the library anymore. We can take library out and we can put 4 interior cabins, and I'd be like, okay, all right, you just added 8, 10 more people on the ship. No big deal. Nobody's in the library. But let me tell you some of the venues that are disappearing. In case you're wondering, where are all these 91 cabins going? Okay, most of the new staterooms will be added to the area, which is now the ship's conference center on Deck 3, which is being replaced by 29 inside cabins. Okay, if you're not using the conference center and you're replacing that with cabins, okay, losing the conference center, I don't think is a big deal, but you're still adding that many cabins and that many more people. They still got to go somewhere on the ship. So not a big deal losing this, but you're still adding all these people. Maybe they should have replaced the conference center with some other activity to do. Put something in there somebody can do, maybe even something that would make them money. Have a paid karaoke booth. I don't know. What's something you would do that you might spend more money on instead of adding 91 more cabins? I think there's something. Safe travels, Bone Tired. Yes. Chris, wasn't Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Sea Mark the Shark's regular ship? That was one of his regular ships. I think that was probably his most regular, though, Law. I think you're right about that. But if it was Royal Caribbean and it was going into Miami, he was getting on it. I do believe, though, you're correct in saying that was probably his favorite one or most regular one. Yes. In fact, I think he was on that one time when we were going out of Miami on we were going on a princess ship and we were waving to him. He was on a deck over there. We was on a deck over here. Hey, Chris. And check it out, y'all. Only 204 more days. There's a countdown for you. Thanks for that, Chris. 204 days till ABC. If you haven't booked it already, don't miss out. I think there's like 35 or 36 of us already, or maybe a little bit more going on that ship. And some of them are in the chat. Maybe you want to come, contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel today and tell Bruce, Sea Lake Journey says, I got to get on this ship, so I've got to. Here we go. Here's my money. Take it. I want to get on that ship. Hey, Chris, Jen. I like reading the papers in the library. I've always liked the library, too. I'm a reader, and sometimes I go in there and see what they got to read. Usually I take my own book, but once in a while I tiptoe in there and see what they've got that I don't have. Maybe I'll read that, So I like that. And it's a good place to go in there and have a little quiet. If you want a little quiet, maybe you want to play a board game. It's a good place for that too. Hey, Denise, it's one of the few quiet places. Absolutely. And most ships don't have libraries no more. Libraries are disappearing, y'all. I think you got to go on a different kind of cruise line now. Oceana and Viking, stuff like that to get a library anymore because they're just gone. But what other rooms are disappearing on Harmony of the Seas? Decks 14 and 15 are also getting a significant amount of new guest accommodations with 29 staterooms being created. And where's it going? Where are these 29 cabins going? The restaurant called Wonderland. Now, I've never been on there. I haven't gone to the restaurant called Wonderland, but I have seen the videos. And I thought, when I get on one of these ships, I'm booking that. I want to do that. That looks awesome. That would be one of the two reasons I'd go on that ship. It'd be at Wonderland restaurant and, of course, Aqua Theater. Those two things are things that could lure me to get on that ship. But guess what? It's going away. Yeah, Wonderland's disappearing. So they're going to add 29 cabins there. What do you think about that? Okay. That's adding a lot more. Once again, another a dining venue gone. So the other dining venues are going to have to absorb some people. And now all these other cabins, 91 more cabins worth of people. I don't know, man. Hey, I agree, Law. We have played cards in there. People got mad when we played in the buffet seating. Right, John. And we've gone in there to play board games and stuff ourselves too. Just because, I didn't want to take up seats in the buffet, especially at mealtime, And so we'd head for the library to do that if we didn't want to sit in the atrium, because the piazza, the atrium can be kind of noisy. And sometimes you just want a little quiet. But I don't know where we're going to go now. I don't know. And where else are they going? Deck 6. Deck 6 has 5 new cabins taking over part of the area's Vitality Cafe, a venue that offers healthy food and special menu of smoothies and protein shakes. Well, I like my juice and protein shakes and stuff once in a while. Is there still going to be a place to get them? I don't know. That venue's gone with 5 more cabins there. Keep in mind, we've already added 29 on decks 14 and 15 and 91 up there where the that other thing was where the conference center was over on deck 3. So yeah, it's filling up fast. And then 30 more staterooms are being added to Deck 14, replacing the Adventure Oceans Kid Club and the adults-only solarium deck. I'm going to say that one again, because here you're taking kid spaces and adults-only spaces. Deck 14, nearly 30 more staterooms, replacing part of the Adventure Oceans Kid Club. So it's not all of it, but it's replacing some of it. Sounds like a lot of it. And the adults-only solarium deck. Ooh, okay. So there's more people on board. Once again, less places for them to go. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this, y'all? I'm thinking, really? Is this going to work? Adding that many more people? I mean, think about it. You could have almost 6,900 passengers now. That's a lot of passengers on that ship, y'all. Whew. Good morning, Chris. Hey, Ohio. No solarium? Well, I don't know if there's still going to be some solarium. They're making it sound like they're replacing some of the solarium, like some of the kids' club. So if the kids' club's this big, they're replacing some of it. How much is some of it? Well, is it this much? Is it this much? And the solarium, if they're replacing some of it, how much of some of it? Either way, they're getting smaller. And to add that many cabins, it's got to be a significant amount. 30 cabins? I mean, walk along a hall, 15 doors on each side, and figure how far you're walking. That's a significant amount of space between those two venues. Yikes. Taking some of the solarium. I know. And some of the kids' club and some of the solarium. Oh my goodness, I don't know. We're back. Had an amazing time. TNT's Adventures to Sea is back. I was just watching your cabin tour this morning, Tom. And a good cabin tour right there. That was a good cabin at a great deal. Interior room price, and you had a nice window. A good size room, too. I liked it. Yeah, so we're glad you're back. Hope you had a fantastic trip. Hopefully Sensei Rabbit didn't get you in too much trouble. So maybe Sensei Rabbit will be back Sunday. I guess he's got to fly back to Florida now. No. What do we do, Law? What do we do? And if it works out, they may do that to the rest of their that class of ship, those gigantic ships. Good morning, y'all. Right? And yeah, so there's a lot of it. And Deck 17 is also where 2 duplex suites are being combined into one large giant suite. So that's the other change on the cabins. And I just think, wow. There are some other changes on there you might want to be aware of. One of the changes coming is the expansion of the casino, which will become the largest in the company's fleet. So good news there if you're a casino player. They're going to make the casino larger. So you may not have as much room in the solarium, but you're going to have more room in the casino. But the casino makes more money than the solarium, I'm sure, right? Yeah. Also, new dining venues coming is the Brazilian-style steakhouse called the Samba Grill. So they're going to add that Brazilian-style steakhouse. And I got to tell you, I hope it's better than the one they had on Norwegian Breakaway. Because that's probably the only specialty dining view that I have not liked in all the years I've cruised and all the specialty dining we've done. We've only had one bad one, and it was that Brazilian steakhouse on the Norwegian Breakaway. It was not good. I can cook meat better than that. It was disappointing because we like the Brazilian. We like to eat meat. And we like, bring us a bunch of it. But we get it, eat a bite and go, this is not good. Let me try a different one. Nah, this one's not good. We only found one of the 6 we tried that was any good. So hopefully they have better one here on this Harmony of the Seas. See my pole dance? Did I see? I don't remember. I don't think I did, Tom. If I did, I've forgotten it, and I'll have to see it again. That's a great thing about me, though. I can see something and then watch it again. I don't remember if I saw a pole dance. I will definitely be looking for it now, though. Hey, good morning to you, Linda. Thanks for joining us. Woohoo! Morning from Linda M. Right on, Linda. We appreciate that. Hey, Linda. Good morning. So that's a cruise news there from Royal Caribbean. One other thing to throw out there this morning is the volcano over in Hawaii, Kilauea, is blowing up right now. Yeah, Kilauea is going to be a bigger island after this. And Paul Zilla, y'all may have seen Paul Zilla in some of the chats. He's been over here on our show and on other ones. And he's got a live video streaming right now of the volcano blowing up. So if you want to, I say blowing up, it's just boiling lava out. And I watched that for a little bit yesterday. It's fascinating. You kind of sit there and get mesmerized while watching the lava. And he's got 3 different camera angles on there to show you, and he changes them periodically. So if you're interested in seeing that, I'm just saying, I thought it was kind of interesting. So I don't know if that's going to affect any Hawaiian itineraries. I don't think it will, but it sure give those helicopter tours something to go take you to go see right now. If I was there, I'd be booking a helicopter tour to go fly around and check it out. Sure would. That would be awesome. Well, hey, y'all, it is almost time for my first water break. So yeah, what kind of water break are we going to have today? I'll tell you what, I think we need to see a little bit of Robin from Sea Lake Journeys this morning. Since she's not here in person, she can be here like this. All right, that'll get you motivated right there. And when I show her this, after I made it, she goes, "Oh my goodness, I look old." I'm like, if you were 25 and said that, I'd say, okay, but you're 62. I think 62 looks pretty daggone good. I think that's what 62 is supposed to look like. She goes, "Oh, you just say that because you have to." I'm like, "No, I ain't. I'm saying it because it's true." So I don't know. She's still kind of smoking after all these years, I think. I am bragging. I'm bragging to myself here. And we got the wavy waves, the blue waves from Law. Woohoo, right on Law. I love the blue waves. And we were supposed to go to Hawaii during COVID. Got canceled 3 or 4 times. We finally gave up. So we've never been yet. I did want to get over there. When my dad was in World War II, he fought over in the Pacific Theater and got shot down there in the islands. And one of the first places they took him to on the way back home was Hawaii. And he fell in love with it. He loved Hawaii. I mean, he had Hawaiian music 8 tracks, y'all. And he plugged in his Hawaiian music on the 8 tracks. And I said, how did you, I was a kid. I'm like, how did you get into this music, Dad? I mean, where did you hear Hawaiian music? He goes, in Hawaii. When was you in Hawaii? He goes, right after I got shot. I was like, oh. He says, love Hawaii. I want to go back one day. Well, he never did. He never went back. Never got to go. So I'm hoping one day I'll go in his stead, so to speak, and kind of see if I can feel what he experienced to some degree as best I can, see if I can catch that vibe that made him fall in love with Hawaii. And he always wanted to go back. But yeah. All right. So, hey, we got more cruise news, y'all. Hey, I talk about excursions. I always say, know your limits, know what you can do. Y'all heard me say that many times. And I look at things and I say, I think I can do that. And then I look for YouTube vlogs to check it out, to see what kind of terrain there is, how long are they actually going, things like that. And I recommend that for everybody. Well, there's up in Juneau, they have Mount Roberts. And in Juneau, you can take the Mount Roberts tram up to the top and walk around. There's some hiking trails and things like that up there. And but other people like to just hike the mountain up there, hike it up. There's trails. You can hike it all the way up and hike it all the way back down. And sometimes people underestimate how dangerous a steep mountain like that is. And earlier this year, a 62-year-old lady fell down the mountain and it killed her. I thought, man, okay, 62, she may have overestimated her ability or underestimated the mountain. And I got to wonder, is there any vlogs on this trail? Has anybody actually took a camera and went up and down this trail? I haven't looked yet to see. If I get spare time, which I don't know if I ever will, because I'm not planning on hiking it. I'm going to take the tram up, y'all. Take the tram up and down. But if I was younger, I'd be like, I want to check that out. I want to see if I can do that. And I don't know if there's any videos out there for that for people to check out. And then now this week, a 32-year-old guy was going up that mountain and fell down, and it killed him. 32. Now, just because you're 32, yeah, you're young, but that don't mean you're in good shape. And accidents can happen at any age too. Something slips or twists or whatever, and down you go. It can happen at any age, but I think especially so if you're not physically able as you think you are, or two, you've never climbed something like that before. Here in Florida, we ain't climbing nothing like that. Okay, my only climbing like that was done in New York and Tennessee. My grandparents in New York and my other grandparents in Tennessee, so I did get to go up and down some mountains, and of course I took Robin and the kids up there in Tennessee, and we went up some of those mountains, and they got to see how steep, how hard it was to get to some of those places. But I took them where they could go, and even that was challenging. It was challenging and fun, but you just measuring the risk, especially you're far away from home. Make sure you get the insurance in case you do fall and you have to be taken home. It can cost a lot of money to get a helicopter, a lot of money. It can bankrupt you. So make sure you got the travel insurance. And like I say, maybe there's some places that you can't visually check out on YouTube or anywhere. You can't find anything about that trail, and you think, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a whirl. Maybe think twice. Maybe go up the tram first and back down. Maybe talk to a couple of guides there and get some idea first, and have somebody with you. The 32-year-old guy did have somebody with him, but at least they knew where he was. They didn't have to go looking for him. All right. So yeah, cruise news. And we got some good news here though, y'all. Some really good news. Margaritaville. Now I've got a free cruise coming from Margaritaville. And I told you next year I'm going to book it. Well, I'm kind of waiting now for the Beachcomber to come out. That's going to be the third ship for Margaritaville. It's going to be their largest ship yet. It's coming over to them from Costa Cruises. So I'm excited about it. And it's going to be coming out next April, supposedly next April. Well, we'll see if I can't get a free cruise on that next year. You know what I'm saying? How about that? So that's, guys, anybody who's interested in that Margaritaville, and if you have the free cruise coming, like I know Vicky, Foodies Vacations, and Bruce at Ocean to Ocean are also looking for that. And I said, hey, we're all kind of waiting for next year, the Beachcomber. I'm thinking let's do the Beachcomber, y'all. Yeah. So in 2026, supposedly in April, it'll be sailing, coming out, and booking is going to start, though, I think in the upcoming week. They're going to start booking for that. Ooh, so I'm definitely going to be looking. Next week. Got to check it out, y'all. And anybody interested in going on Margaritaville, particularly this newer, larger ship, the Beachcomber? I think, I predicted that Margaritaville would start to grow and they would get newer and bigger and better ships. And they are. Because, it's going to be a success. Right now, and I've said this before too, it seems like anything cruising tries to do is working. If it looks like a great idea, it works. If it looks like an okay idea, it works. If it looks like, man, that ain't really a good idea, somehow even that works. I think adding 91 more cabins to Harmony of the Seas is not a good idea, but it'll probably work because everything else is. I don't know. Yeah. Now, I was also checking out Ocean Key again yesterday. I've watched several videos, Carnival Cruise Addicts and Cruise Life TV, and also watched yesterday Midlife Travels has a video on it as well. Beautiful island. I would love to get to Celebration Key on a Carnival ship, but it just so is obvious to me, and I don't know if I'm complaining here or what I'm doing, but it looks like everywhere you turn, oh, that's extra cost. That's an extra cost. That's an extra cost. Extra cost. Extra cost. Extra cost. Extra cost. I think they should call it Extra Cost Island. Celebration Extra Cost Island. a lot of extra cost everywhere you turn. And I really was unhappy when I saw they took the adult only and made it down to 13 years old, the free one. You still get adult only if you pay, obviously, pay more. And I don't know, what are your thoughts on Celebration Key, y'all? Anybody else? Have you gone there? Are you getting ready to go? Do you want to go? I still want to go because I want to see it, even if I don't do anything else there. If I just walk around and look at it, I like to, because it's really beautiful. They've done an extremely good job. I think the only thing I might have done different is their walkways. I think I'd have made them a little bit wider, just a little bit wider, because if you get somebody in a scooter coming this way and a scooter coming that way and other people are trying to walk around, it could be a little congested. It's pretty narrow. MSC, their island, Ocean Cay, has wider things because they can take a golf cart. They can pass golf carts there on that one. And so I think that's the only little quirk I see, is maybe made those walkways a little wider and not so many upcharges, y'all. Oh my gosh. TNT says we also watched the Dawes Glacier and a big piece fell off. I did see that one. I think I did see that one. Was it yours I saw or Captain Billy's? Yours or Captain Billy's I saw. The calving, as it's called. Calving. Of course, I've been there to experience it myself a couple times, but watching it again, oh, it's awesome. And even if you're on the cruise ship, like we've been in there on 2 different princess ships, it's so awesome because they pivot around so you can see all the glacier. You don't have to run back and forth across the ship. Just stay where you are and let the ship take you around. And when that calving starts, you can hear it. You can hear it. Imagine a giant glass of ice and you're pouring a Coke into it. You hear that ice change. You hear that just before it. And then you hear a boom. It's like a boom, y'all. Boom. So get over there to Tom and Terry and check out some of their videos, y'all. I was just watching their cabin tour last night. I can't wait to see all of your stuff, especially Tom dancing on the pole. You know, somehow in the back of my mind, I think I did see it. But I'll have to, once I get over, I'll see if I left a comment. If I didn't, I will. How do I send you a couple of videos to use, Chet? I think you can just email them. I think you can email. Well, yeah, I know you can email them because me and Scott and Lisa email videos between us. Email it to Sea Lake Journeys. Yeah, email me something to Sea Lake Journeys there, Tom, and I'll get it right off of there. And whoop, put it up, baby. Right on, Tom. Oh, man. Sea Lake Journeys at gmail.com. Look at this. John, triple squeaky for you, brother. Triple squeaky. I'm sitting there trying to remember my own email address, and John's already got it up there. That's awesome. Good one. Pete says, Chet, we have arrived in Jersey, UK for our belated anniversary celebration. Woo! Happy anniversary! 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 Right on, Pete and Lisa. Y'all have a great anniversary. Awesome, guys. And y'all got some great videos going up too, man. I like seeing the old buildings from over there in England. Oh my gosh, the history y'all got. Y'all got buildings that are twice as old as our country. Just saying. And I really like seeing them. So keep that up, Pete, please. Chris says it's Billy J's. Okay, thanks for that, Chris. I knew it was one or the other because they're up there together. Yeah, they're on the same ship. They're together. Captain Billy. Can you imagine this? Captain Billy, Tom and Terry, and Sensei Rabbit. Oh boy, there should be some good stuff. And right there is the link to Tom and Terry TNT's Adventures to See. Please subscribe to them, y'all. I think Tom is dangerously close to 1,000, and maybe you can go over it. Maybe you can go over here real quick, y'all. Hey, Law, good day. Happy anniversary there from Jan. Right on. And it's a Cruise Life's channel right there. Be sure to check them out. Also, fantastic people. We love Pete and Lisa. And very interesting stuff right there. Is Sensei still there? Well, he's supposed to get off the ship and come back home when y'all got off and go home, he was supposed to come home too. That's what he told me. Now, that was the last I heard from him, though. I don't know what's going on with Sensei Rabbit, but I got Sensei Bear filling in anyway. Hashtag SLJ. My robot, I did mess with it again. I don't think it works though. And I just don't understand why. Somebody's got to figure that out for me. Hey, Jen. Oh, boy, can he drink. Drank Terry and I under the table. Sensei Rabbit. Oh, yeah, he can put them down, can't he? He doesn't get that from me because I can't. I'm a lightweight. Yeah, if I have one, I'm good. If I have two, I'm like, woohoo! No third one required. No third one required. Thanks for that, John. Thanks for that, John. John is the Nightbot extraordinaire right now. Extraordinaire. Thanks so much for that. You know what we need? We need another water break real quick. And we also need a hero. We need a hero in our lives. Who could it possibly be? Baby Enzo.
Enzo the Supreme versus the Log Toy Monster. The Log Toy Monster has invaded Earth. Its intents are nefarious. Enzo the Supreme takes the battle to him. It is ferocious. Will he have the power to defeat the Log Toy Monster? He uses his supreme burst of power. And in the end, he is victorious. Enzo the Supreme. Enzo the Supreme is brought to you by Sea Lake Journeys. Please subscribe. Thank you.
Enzo the Supreme, brought to you by Sea Lake Journeys. Please subscribe. Oh, that dog is awesome. A superhero dog right there. And hey, speaking of midlife travels, we was just talking about y'all, Chris. I was just talking about, I watched your Celebration Key video yesterday. And it was a good tip that Chris brought out on that video too. He was showing on the sign where you do have some free food, but then you got upcharged food too at the same place. So don't mess up and order the charged food if you're looking for the free food. And I thought that was great that you pointed that out, Chris. One of the great tips that you had on there. And it was a great walk around. It's kind of interesting seeing that castle. It's very Disney-esque, I think. You're walking through the entranceway, and then there's that castle right there. Immediately, I thought Disney when I saw that. So I'm surprised that, Disney on their private, do a private island, have a big Cinderella castle right in the middle instead of the sand castle like Carnival's got. It's like he just absorbed it into his skin. Sensei was impressive. Oh boy. The only thing I was really concerned about him is, there's no wee pad or litter box there on the ship. So I don't know what he was doing about that. Going over the side, actually using the toilet maybe. If you saw what looked like chocolate chips or Raisinets around the ship, don't touch them. Don't touch them. Midlife Travel says, good morning, Sea Lake Journeys and everyone in the chat. Right on, Chris. If you need to book a cruise today, maybe the Celebration Key, contact Chris today. He can get you there. He's been there himself. Check out his video and let him book you on that Carnival cruise to get you over there to see what he shows on his video. Midlife. And there's Midlife's link right there. Right on. Thanks for that, John. And everybody, please subscribe to him. Awesome friends of the channel here. We love Chris and Sherry. And hello, JJ. Don't eat the malted milk balls. Definitely don't do that. But Denise, I haven't actually tried one, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to taste like chocolate or malted milk balls or Raisinets. Woo, woo, just saying. Yeah. This is Sherry. Chris is at work. Okay, Sherry. Hey, good morning to you, Sherry. Now, I see Sherry on Facebook every day. Every day. I try to get over there and say hi to Sherry on Facebook. Great Facebook vlog every day, too, y'all. So when you subscribe to Midlife Travels, also get on their Facebook page, too, as well. And Sherry's always got something positive, uplifting over there. Love it, Sherry. Keep it up. All right. So, hey, what else have we got over here? What is it? Oh, Monday. Monday, y'all. Not only is the Conscious Cruiser coming on at 8:30, but it's going to be the first day of fall. The first day of fall. I told Robin from Sea Lake Journeys, I said, hey, I'm going to have to break out the scarecrows and put them over in the corn patch over here on the North 40. And she says, already? I says, yeah, first day of fall is Monday. So, yeah, usually first day of fall or at least the weekend around it. I take the Corn Patch Kids, as I call them. It's those little $20 scarecrows you can buy at the store that sit on poles. And I got one spot over there. And these birds of paradise plants that I have, they look like little mini corn plants. And so when I put the scarecrows over in the middle of them, it looks like scarecrows in the middle of a corn patch. So I call them the Corn Patch Kids over in the cornfield. So I'll be setting them up Monday. Yeah. Hey, at midlife. Hey, right on. Yeah. So it is first day of fall, y'all. Just saying. Our weather hasn't changed much here. It's still hot, humid, chance of rain, that kind of thing. But we know it's coming. We know it's coming because you guys are always going to get it first. And we watch the weather, like on Jimmy's show and Eddie's show. They'll tell you what, everywhere where the people are at, they tell you what the temperature is. And the temperatures are dropping. They are dropping everywhere. And let's see, Johnson got the Conscious Cruiser right there. Oh, yes. And by the way, it is coming up on Sea Lake Journeys. So, yeah, episode 46 is going to be over here at Sea Lake Journeys. And don't forget, coming up soon, you're going to want to subscribe to the Conscious Cruiser because episode 50 will be on the Conscious Cruiser channel. We'll be no longer rotating between Lisa and Scott and myself. It's going to be one channel. Thanks for that, John. And Marjorie, good morning. Big hug for Marjorie right there. Marjorie just booked another cruise too. I see that she's going to be going over there on Norwegian, I think, ain't it? Going to be on Norwegian there, Marjorie. I smashed the like button. Thank you so much for that, Sherry. I say, Chris, oh, Sherry. It's sort of like sometimes they don't know if it's Robin back here or me, especially on the Butterfly channel. Like they're all saying hi to Robin. I'm sitting there going, I don't tell them. Well, sometimes I do. I think Chet looks forward to his visits from the Corn Patch Kids. I do. I got their own little place in the garage. They're standing there just waiting like little soldiers. When's it our turn? And then they come down. You know, they usually come down in December. I don't have a particular day for that. No later than the first day of winter, but usually before that. Usually 1st of December, I take them down. All right. So, yeah, we've had tons of cruise news this morning, y'all. Tons of cruise news. And, oh, yeah, what is this over here? I did that. Oh, yeah, I did all that. We did good. And, hey, Marjorie, 12 likes and 14 watching. Oh, we're close. That's close. We need two more likes, y'all. Thanks for that, Lee. We appreciate it. Do my time check over here. Okay, that's good. So, yeah. I'm just ready for a cruise. I really am. I'm looking forward to the break, mentally, physically, everything. I expect I'm going to eat a lot and probably sleep a little more than usual too, because I think I get the best sleep on a cruise ship. You get better sleep on a cruise ship? Let me know in the chat. And I found that while we kind of prefer interior rooms, not just because it's cheaper, although that is a big plus, but man, usually them things are like bat caves. You can get like zero light. We'll leave the bathroom light on, so maybe a sliver of light coming from just under the door so we can get there without killing ourselves in the middle of the night if we need to. Or like me, I get up at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whenever I happen to wake up. And I need a little bit of light to get over there. And other than that, it's like a bat cave. You don't hear nothing. You don't see nothing. And just enough movement of the ship that sleep like a baby. Sleep like a baby. The best sleep I've ever had is on a cruise ship. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And what is this? By the way, 156 days before our next cruise on the Miracle. Oh, 150 to the Miracle. Miracle is a great ship too, Tom and Terry. I don't know if you've been on it. Our second cruise we ever did was on the Miracle. And Robin from Sea Lake Journeys loved it. It was absolutely a gorgeous ship. You know, some ships are just more prettier than others to you. Now, some people favor this look and some people favor that look. So it's apples and bananas. Do you like the look of a banana or an apple? But it's one of the ships that she liked the best as far as is a beautiful ship. I didn't pay much attention. It was my second cruise, and I was just running around. Free food over here. Food over there. Oh, look, they're doing something over there. Oh, look, there's something to do over here. I was, but yeah, looking back, it was a beautiful ship. We weren't cruise vloggers then, so I've only got like a couple pictures, and who knows where they are. Don't even know. Good morning, Marjorie. I'm ready for those doctors to allow me to go on a cruise. Right on, Bama. As soon as you get that clearance, brother, as soon as you get that clearance, you'll be ready to go. You might as well start looking at some now. Start figuring out, get an idea of what your itinerary you want to go on or what ship you want to go on. Go ahead and start dreaming about it now, because that'll help inspire you, help your body to heal up faster. And you know what else will help you? Bama, a couple of double squeakies right there. Now tell that doctor, double squeaky power means that you are ready to cruise. You'll be ready in no time, Bama. It won't be long now. Bama. Hey, Bama. 198 days before the Carnival Dream, right out of the dry dock. Ooh, right out of the dry dock. Ooh, I hope everything works on there, Sherry. I hope deck 5 toilet ain't clogged up on there. No, it's going to be perfect. Carnival Dream is a great ship. We've been on that one as well. We loved it. The first of those Dream class ships, and the Magic was our favorite in that line. But that's a whole nother story. But the Dream, beautiful ship. I think we were on it in 2010. 2010, we were on that. Oh my gosh, it's been 15 years. Woo! It's been that long ago since I was on the Dream. And I don't know why I remember the dates of some ships and not others. I don't know. I think it's because, guys, when I start lifting again, I get creatine. And creatine is a relatively cheap supplement to add, and it's supposed to help your bodies build. It pulls water into your muscles and absorbs nutrients and all this stuff. But now they're finding out it does stuff for your brain too. And I'm like, I believe that, because I think I've noticed it. I think I've noticed it myself, because it seems like my memory improves. I can remember, all of a sudden I remember, 2010, we were on Carnival Dream, and I could prove it. I got a book over there. If you open it up, it even says Carnival Dream, what December or whatever the date was, 2010. Yeah, I can see it in my mind. It's crazy. So I'm thinking maybe the working out and the creatine is helping stimulate my memory. Maybe I'll get smarter. I don't know. Can't get any dumber. So I think it's got to help. It's got to help, y'all. And let's see, where did I leave off at? Oh, right here. Zach here. Good morning to you, Zach from Coker Culture. 3 days until Star of the Seas. Oh, my goodness. That's going to be a big old brand new ship right there. Zach, you're going to have a great time. Those kids are going to have a great time. Yeah, your kids are going to have a fantastic time. They're not going to want to go to Disney or nothing like that when they can get on a ship. When they get a ship like Star of the Seas, that's better than going to Disney. Disney's a whole bunch of standing in line. Cruise ship is a whole lot more fun, I think. If I was a kid and I said, "Ooh, I can go to Disney World, or I can get on a cruise ship like Star of the Seas," and I'm taking Star of the Seas every time. I can tell you that right now. Put me back in time and watch. Zach, Bama Nola, I will be your roommate and be your nurse. Oh, Bama, you got free nursing assistance right there from Marjorie. She's going to take care of you. I like it. Marjorie, Marjorie's just such a nice person. Double squeakies for Marjorie. She has no ulterior motives in that. She's just being a nice person. Right, Marjorie? Wink, wink. Chris, John, Law, Zach. Hey, good morning. And we got the Treasure Maze coming in. First cruise is on June on MSC. Oh, you are going to love MSC Treasure Maze if that's your first cruise. It is. We've been on it a couple times. We loved it, and we think you're going to love it too. We were on the seaside once and the seashore the second time. So we've got a couple of videos if you want to check out what those ships look like, what the MSC experience could be for you. And first time in here, Treasure Maze. I've seen you on somebody else's channel. I recognize your logo, the little white line inside the green. But first time here at Sea Lake Journeys. Double squeakies to you. Thanks for joining us. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we sure appreciate that. And wait, I can't count 2 days until the start. Oh, Zach, 2 days. I could see if you said 2 days and it was really 3 days, getting a little anxious, cutting a day off. Well, this day don't really count because it's already started, and that day don't count because I'll be on my way there. But going the other way. Zach, don't tell your kids that. It's great for the brain. I think it is. I think it's conclusive in my own experimentation with my own self. It definitely, my memory improves, and I think my cognitive ability is increased, and it seems like I can work a little better on the videos. it seems like I can sit there and work longer. It's like I can work out longer at the gym. It's like I can work out longer at the computer too. Does that make sense? I really think there's something to it. I'm not much on placebo effects. I know there is such a thing, clearly, but I'm way too old for placebo to work, because I journal everything, and I journal my workouts and the improvement I've had since I started back again. The numbers, the weight's going up, repetitions going up, number of sets going up, and pain is gone. You start having little aches and pains, when you're 60 plus years old, and they're going away. Muscles get stronger, more endurance, pain's going away. Sometimes to get rid of pain, you got to work stuff. Sometimes you got to rest it though. I'm not saying it's always working, but working it is definitely helping. Chet, do you stay at 5 or are you using 20? Do you stay at 5 or are you using 20? Oh, the 5 grams. I think on days off, days I'm not working out, it's what is it? What I got? I think it's 6. I think it's 6 on days off, and then when I work out, my pre-workout has some too, and then it's 9 or 10. I have to go in there and do the exact count. So it's 6 on non-workout days and 9 or 10 on workout days. And I am thinking about, I don't think I'll go to 20, but I think I'm going to try to hit 20 or 10 every day. I'm thinking about doing 10 every day, Law. I'm considering it. So when I do that, I'll be curious to see if more is better, or if there's that limit where you only need this amount, because every individual is different. I've read what you're talking about. They're going to 20, especially if you're over 50 is what they say, using 20 grams a day, especially if your body weight, and at 205 pounds approximately, I could probably do 20, but I'm gonna check it out at 10 first, and I may start that next week, and I'll let you know how that goes. But right now, 6 on non-workout days, and it's 9 or 10 on workout days. Oh, let's see where we go. Oh, I did see somebody else come in there. Foodie, Vicky coming in right there. Good morning to you, Vicky. Vicky, dance party. I danced for a whole half hour on Vicky's show the other day. If y'all missed it, get over to Foodie's Vacation and get on and check out that dance party that you missed. Hey, good morning, Foodie. Good morning, Vicky. And right there, check out the link to the Conscious Cruiser. Thanks for that, John. Subscribe, please, y'all, because episode 50 is going to be there, not on Elisa, me, or Scott. And all right, guys, it looks like my time is running out again. Can you believe that? Yeah. We got one more motivating thing here real quick here. Well, I get a last drink of water.
In how many ways can I tell you how much I want you? In how many ways can I show you how much I love you? I try and I try and I try, but you just walk on by. How many times must I try? You see, I'm all about you. Yeah.
You don't have to be crazy, but it helps. Guys, we had a great time here this morning. I'm so motivated. Right on, Lee. Great live stream. Have a great day. Yes, we'll see you around the channel, Lee. Woo! It's going to be a great weekend, y'all. And Monday, first day of fall. Get ready. Get ready for it. And thanks again for all y'all being here. We thank our lurkers, our hashtag replay, and today especially our moderators, because we really need them today. Thanks for that, John, so much. And welcome back to Tom and Terry and Captain Billy and Sensei Rabbit. Hopefully we'll be here Sunday night. And and don't forget our subscribers. We love you all. Mwah! And a big special thanks to these people right here. Where are my list? Where's my list? Where'd it go? There it is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks again, y'all, for joining me. And we'll see you, what's today, Friday, at the Raid Parade at 2 o'clock. And then Sunday night at 6. I will be back. And thanks for joining us, Traveling Mike. And until next time, we'll see you around the channel. See you around the channel.
Well, thank you